Hello, so this is the third video for the basic HTML introduction. In the last two tutorials, we have looked at the doc type, which states that the language that we're using is the version 5 and above of HTML. We have our opening up of our school gates, HTML, and we close it further down. We have other things such as, let's say, our head of our website, which we have our title for the top tab, as well as other things we're going to be adding in this tutorial. We'll also then go into the body tag, which is where our content goes into our website. Following on from that, we have our div, which is called a divider. When we translate from a div, and we're given the div an identity called wrapper. We have header, which is the masthead of our website. We have the main navigation, and we've got here the main content area of our website. And we have the aside information, which is like our ads and stuff, not as important. And then finally, we have our footer area. So let's do more things with our images. At the moment, we have on our website no images that are stored anywhere, and we need to add our images in. So I'm just going to go over to, let's say, Wikipedia, and I'm typing here lemon, and I'm going to, lemon, and I'm going to just save this image here. Save as. Now, Wikipedia is open source, so I can use this for our tutorial set. I save it within my website images folder. So we don't save things in what we call the root folder of our website. We put it into our images folder in there to keep things organized. We note here too that we have save as type and is JPEG. So I'm just going to select just the name of the file, and we'll call this one here lemon, and making sure that we have .jpg there as well. We rely on extensions, file extensions to understand what file type we are expecting for a file. Let's go and save our work. And we're also going to type in here orange as well, find orange. And we find an orange as the fruit orange, and we right click on this one here, save as, and we're going to call this one here orange, obviously. You can use whatever image at the moment as long as it is tasteful for this tutorial. So orange.jpg, saving it. Let's go back to our website so I can see it. So let's refresh this. I press F5 on my keyboard and nothing's happening. The reason for that is because the source location is incorrect. We notice that on here, we have our images folder. This is our index.html folder. We have images. So we need to look into this folder in our code. So let's go back to our code and we're going to type the following. So we have here images, capital I, images, and then /. And we do the same thing here too. Copy this one, and then we go down to lemon and we paste this images one in. Let's press Control S now and we save it. And now we're going to go across to our web browser and refresh the page. And now we have our oranges in there. Cool. So a few more things to do now, right? We've noticed that with the images, we haven't actually coded all the data directly into here. We are linking a file to this web page so it can display something from an external source, right? So with the internet, this here is what a search engine just really sees, or artificial intelligence really looks at in terms of website, right? Us humans, we need to see things in a bit more logical order, making things look a little bit more presentable and, a little bit more pretty, right? And the way we do that is by using a code called CSS, and that stands for Cascading Style Sheets. So I'm going to link another file to our web page so that we can ensure that if we have, let's say, a website that has 1,000 pages, we only need one file to modify the look and feel of the entire web site. So let's go over to our head here, the head, not the header, the head, and we go below title, and we can type in the following link. It is just reset at the moment, so there's a few people that are outside the window at the moment. Link, and we have here href, saying that it is a remotely loaded file, equals, and we're going to do this rel. So it's saying that the relevance of this linked object is going to be a style sheet. Style sheet. And the type of it is text, and then /CSS. And then we're going to close it like we did with the image tag. Okay, because it's a single instance of this linking. All right, so need to now add a style sheet into this. So I'm going to type in this here called maybe, and what could I call it? I could call it here gelato.css. And this is going to be stored in the root folder of the website as well. So similar to the HTML file, it is stored in that same location. So I'm going to press Control S now. I'm going to reload our website. Nothing happens. The reason for that is that this file doesn't exist yet. Okay, so let's go and make a new file. File, new, and we're going to go straight to File, Save As. And we're going to call this file itself. Now, remember, this is all selected right now. I'm going to type in here, gelato.css, and press Save. All right, so now we have two files. And let's have a look at this in our File Explorer. We have here gelato.css and we have index.html. All right, we might change the location of this later on, actually having a CSS folder in there as well, but this will suffice for this time. So let's start making this look a bit pretty. So we have gelato.css, and so this here is different type of coding. So this is code here in the CSS file. It is code that is responsible for making things look pretty. So let's do this as a bit of a proof of concept to make the site starting to look, different. All right. The first thing we could do is do this. We could type in here body, because what we're doing here is we are targeting this body tag here. So body, we're going and looking at the body tag, and we're going to take over the look and feel of this HTML tag here. Let's go back over to gelato.css. So type in here body, and then we're going to press Shift, and then open curly bracket, press Enter 2 times, and then press Shift, close curly bracket. Now it must be a curly bracket, not a normal bracket you do in maths, or a hard edge bracket. It must be the curly bracket. We're going to type in the following. So notice here, I'm tabbed in by 1. Please use the tab, not the space bar. And I'm going to type in here background. And I'm going to have here background value is going to be pink. Because pink, why not? I'm going to press Control S to save this work. And then I'm going to refresh this page. And now we see this is pink. Okay, more for another tutorial later on. Thank you. Bye.